up, guys? My name's Kolton Greene. A little bit about myself. I'm a huge car enthusiast. I've been into cars basically my whole life. It was mostly exotics at first, and then eventually I got into the JDM world. I like, going out, doing lots of different car-related activities, whether it's car meets, working on cars, whatever. I like to go and just kind of live life a little bit and have fun and just live the best life that I can while I'm still young. What got me into cars was, I'd have to say I was naturally just into it. I remember when I was younger, my family went car shopping, and all the cool cars that we saw, I would always try telling my parents to buy that, including a Dodge Viper actually, back in 2005. So I've always just naturally been into cars, but what really got me into it was Need for Speed, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition was the game that got me into cars. I started modifying all the cars in there. I had like McLarens and Lambos. I had all the exotics, so that's why I was always into exotics for almost my entire life. Like, that's all I ever cared for were exotics and stuff. And then eventually I got this car and I started getting more into the JDM world. Now I'm into both, but I prefer exotics over anything. The person that inspired me, so when I got this car, it was just, I'd say, because I wasn't going to do anything at first, and then I decided to start doing stuff. But the person that really inspired me to build it was a friend of mine named Elvis. He was visiting from Las Vegas, Nevada, and when I saw him pull up, I was talking to a guy about installing underglow, and he pulled up in this parking lot just coincidentally, and I went over and talked to him, and I remember being so mad and angry that he was ahead of me, and like that to me just made it like competition. And so that inspired me, and I just motivated me to my goal was to make my car just as good as his, if not better. And eventually, mine was just as good, or in my opinion, it was better. So, like I was kind of saying, when I got the car, I wasn't planning on doing anything to it. It was just going to be an A to B car until I could afford to get something more of what I would have liked. And when I got this, it was about a year after I got it, I decided I wanted to start doing stuff with it. And so I got a 15-inch subwoofer from a friend of mine, and then typical teenager, right? Yeah. And then I got underglow, and then it just sort of started going from there. That's pretty much what it was I just because I was told, I had a different car before that, and I was told to wait until I got something nice worth putting money into. And to me, when I was younger, this was worth putting money into, so that's sort of how it started.
Obviously now it's way different.
Definitely stands out for
sure.
Don't
really see any Corollas that are anything like that. So.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So that's pretty much what it was. I wasn't planning on doing anything, and then eventually I decided I wanted to start doing stuff to the car. Let's see, I've got my Acon Motorsports front lip. I've got my F1R F27 wheels. I've got it on air suspension. It's all wirelessly controlled through here, and my other remote. But yeah, I have the Air Force air suspension super performance kit. That's my air suspension setup. And then what else have I done? I've got a lightweight crank pulley, a strut bar, a K&N air filter. The engine cover is painted to match the car. I've got leather on my, I redid the dash piece, and I put red leather on it and a suede on top. It looks really nice. I tinted the headlights. Almost everything that I've done to the car was by myself, except for the underglow. I'm not good with wiring, and the subwoofer, and then the exhaust. Those are the only things that I did not do myself because, well, the exhaust, you got to have it taken to a shop, and then the underglow and subwoofer, I'm not good with wiring, so I took it to some people. Future plans, I want to wide body it and put some wide wheels on it. I'm gonna get it custom mold, I'm gonna get it molded into the car so that way it looks like it came factory like that, obviously not. And then I want to get InCurve wheels, that InCurve brand. My goal is to have at least a bare minimum of a 6-inch reverse lip. That way I can lay a crispy $100 bill on it. And then better underglow system for sure. Something that's a little more creative, I guess, with what I can do with the light show and stuff. And then I want to eventually turbo it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much the big stuff, aside from a few maybe like smaller things.
Nice. Well, all right, guys. Well, give Kolton a follow here. His Instagram is going to be right there below next to his car, right next to his shoulder. Definitely check him out. I mean, you know, he's a cool dude. Very cool guy. Remember 2 years ago we talked about his car being on bags, and now it is, right?
I used to talk literally every day. I don't think there was a day that went by I didn't talk about bagging the car, and then finally it came true. Thanks to my buddies Josh, Herb, and Trent. I don't know his last name, but he drives a bagged Volkswagen Jetta, and Josh Herb drives a red slammed Genesis that looks like it's on bags, but it's just super static. They're both stick cars.
You see them struggle, you